And we are at the 25th Annual San Diego Latino Film Festival. We got some of the artists and the director for an amazing film that's going on today, Flavor of Life. We have, also known from Scarface, we have Erick Lopez, also known from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And I'm right to say this, right? You are a new director and also writer of this movie called Flavor of Life. What inspired you to produce, to make this film?
So usually when I tell people that I am working on a film, usually the first question is, what's the film about? And as soon as I answer that, the second question is, why a Latino film? You're from India, why a Latino film? And it's an amalgamation. This project is an amalgamation of all my experiences over the last 14 to 15 years, working with a lot of Mexican Americans, trying to learn about their culture and how I saw a lot of commonalities, a lot of similarities in terms of the people, how the people are very similar, the culture is very similar, the colors are very similar.
The flavors of the food?
Absolutely, absolutely. The flavors are they're bold. We express ourselves through food, very diverse cuisines. And yeah, basically it's a project, and I always wanted to make a very humanist story, because I always focus on stories about people, and it's an homage to the food, culture, and most importantly, the people.
Now, but am I right? You studied engineering. How did you get into filmmaking?
I've always been into filmmaking, like almost 17, 18 years ago, before grad school. I wanted to be a filmmaker. I saw this movie, Taxi Driver, and then I saw it 4 times in 1 week, and it changed my perception forever. So I told my parents I'm going to be a filmmaker, and they said, no, you're going to grad school, which is what I did. But I kept the passion, alive by, going to film school, part-time, working, weekends. Pretty much over a long period of time.
Well, we can't wait to see the film. Now, Erick, you're also on My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Emmy nominated. And what was your participation? Tell us about the character that you play and how you come together with the character that Pepe Serna plays, the grandfather in the film.
I played Albert in the film, and one of the things that kind of jumped out at me in the script was just the amazing writing. First of all, I just want to say that really quick, because I had to take a double take whenever I first read the script, and I was like, oh, kind of making me hungry. They're describing the Mexican culture and the cuisine so vividly, and then I went back who wrote it? And it was very didn't I he's 19. When I was talking to Rajesh, I was like, this guy gets it, and working with Pepe, coming together in the film. My character plays the grandson of the grandfather Pepe, and we come together to save this Mexican restaurant, this beautiful story, and can't wait for you guys to see it. Yeah,
we can't wait to see it either, and I'll come back to you as well. I'm going to jump over here to talk Flavor of Life. The spices and the colors, both in India and in Mexico, are bold, just like your shirt. Tell us a little bit about the role that you play. What was it like to work with Raj, and tell us about the similarities you see in these cultures and what goes on in the film.
Well, I grew up on Bollywood movies, and I wanted to work with an Indian director, but I found one that wrote. And it was just, I've played in my career. I've been in 100 movies, 300 TV shows, and it's always been gangster stuff, and either killing or being killed, and now that I turned 50, I'm getting to play the more mature parts, and so it's great to bring these young actors that are not only the future, but they're the present, and they're strong. All the actors that were on here, Erick, of course, playing my grandson and having him come out of prison. And it's not the typical cholo, gangster movie. It's totally different. And once I got to meet them and the table read and everything, well, the story tells itself, like Erick says. The flavors in the story and the relationships between not only my son but all the workers.
Now, the relationship relationship develops with grandfather and grandson, correct?
Oh, yeah, definitely, because he doesn't want to be there, and I don't want him to be there. And I can't tell you much more than that, because you have to come. But the most important part of the whole thing is that we need our public, nuestro público, que vengan a ver la película. We need you to come and see the movie, because we complain a lot about how Hollywood doesn't make any movies for us. But now we make them.
We're sold out, so I think
we're there tonight. Tonight we're sold out. Well, that's fabulous. But we're going to be here Tuesday night again, in a much bigger theater, and then the theaters from then on out. That's what we're looking for. Is that he put up his own money to do this, which is crazy. And the amazing thing is that he's still married to his wife.
This is in film. Wow, that is a big risk you took.
Yeah.
Now, how much of a risk was it for you?
It is a pretty big risk. It's a big, I would say, very big chunk of all my savings, but it was worth it.
Now, Erick, what was it like to work with a veteran actor like Pepe Serna?
Oh man, okay. So first of all, Pepe has the best stories. So if you ever get on set with Pepe, he will teach them out, man. And he definitely created this family atmosphere, because it's like, whenever, especially this is the first lead part that I've had on the film. So whenever I had any doubts or anything like that, he was right there to just have my back and support me. And anytime that we had a scene together, a very, very giving actor, and he kept laughing on set, man. This guy's a jokester. And he's a jokester. So it just reminded us to not take it too seriously, to focus on our work. But yeah, we're making movies here.
I'll ask you all the same question, these same two questions. Why should we see the film, and what are we going to take away from it?
So, I think the film should be seen because it's a very humanist story. It's about people. It focuses on the people. And the goal is that we're able to elicit a response which is similar to what we normally get when you're eating the last few spoonfuls of your favorite meal.
That is a wonderful analogy. Thank you.
Yeah, come for the food in the film, for sure. You'll definitely leave hungry if you hadn't already ate. So, and also what you'll take away from it is to not be so focused on your own problems. And there's something very profound to be said about both of our characters in the film. We're so self-absorbed with our own problems that we can't see that we could help each other out. So yeah, you'll leave.
How they reconcile is basically, or whether they reconcile or not is basically the story.
We will. Yeah. What can you tell us?
Enthusiasm comes from the two words entheos, God-filled. So that's much like what we have to do is in life. Because I've been teaching improvisational workshops for 50 years, and it's like to get out there and get the people to say, that it's incredible to be able to give back and to take on new filmmakers and stuff, and let them know that, hey, you belong. You there's a reason. It's not that was my first time. No, your first time was when you left Dallas and when you left India, way back. Now we're here and ready to show our public. You got to come on and enjoy get the appetizers first.
Before and after the film is going on at the San Diego Latino Film Festival currently, right now, actually, in just a couple minutes. And will it be playing again during this week?
Yes, on the 20th, it's at 5 p.m. is the second screening.
Okay, so this one's sold out, but you'll be at the next film, the 25th San Diego Latino Film Festival going on right now. The 20th. On the 20th will be the film Flip Life. Once again, this is Rajesh Golla, and this is Erick Lopez, and this is Pepe Serna, the cast and director of the movie Flip Life. You can't miss it. Come down to the San Diego Latino Film Festival. We'll be waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. Bon appetit.